YouTube, it's DIY Dad here with the CK530 troubleshooting rebuild. Unfortunately, I found some problems today. I'll show you what I've done so far with the tractor itself. I started cleaning everything up. You can see I have the top end off. I was having leaking, as I said, in the first cylinder up here, coming out of the injector port. Um, Everything tore off. I started cleaning up the back, cleaning up the tank. I was going to start painting this week. The temperature's pretty good in the garage, so I wanted to start painting while I had a chance. With this coronavirus stuff going on, I figured it was a good opportunity to start doing some of these projects to stay indoors and away from people as much as possible to do my part. Um, have a lot of parts laid out in the process of starting to clean some of those. So my garage is pretty much a pile of parts everywhere right now. Um, the head, I was hoping that I just had a gasket issue, that maybe the gasket person I bought it from had rebuild it. And I was really hoping that maybe they just didn't torque something or the gasket got damaged in installation. I have the gasket here. You can see they put a brand new gasket in. It looks phenomenal. You're not supposed to reuse them. You're supposed to get a new, put a new gasket in there. I did order a new kit. It was like $80 on Gen Sales is the website that I used. But unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna have to go a little bigger on my rebuild parts. So I was trying to understand kind of what could possibly go wrong. So I was hoping once I got the head off, it would be obvious. Second here and get this flipped over for you. Set this down for a second. So the bottom of my head, this here is the cylinder is having a leak. You can see I was hoping maybe you could see something here. I had nothing. I cleaned this up a little bit. There's no cracks visible in this part, but throughout this whole head there are passageways to help with cooling, as you can see from all the holes. I was really hoping that I wouldn't find any cracks. Everything looked pretty good. I was pretty excited about this. Started questioning, what else could it be? Set the camera down again. So I turned it back over and started cleaning, because obviously I was a little confused. So this is the port that was leaking, and I started to notice a line right here. So I used some cleaner, and if you really get down there, you can see there's a faint crack here in the head. So then I took the stud out, and then it became even bigger. And you can see that right there we have a crack down through the head. Now this goes down and there's a port in there, so coolant does flow through there. Because I thought about, well, if I could get it to work, could I farmer it and put some like JV weld down in this hole, so when I put that bolt in, it would squeeze it through those cracks and maybe at least get me through a season. The backhoe doesn't really owe me anything, and then just sell it for parts. But unfortunately, when we took that bolt out, I saw this crack. As you can see, this goes the whole way down to here. It is not broken through this face yet, but I imagine that where it is now, like right here, I get it heated up, it's probably going to break, and then I could be into real trouble. So that's an update on where I am. I did get some preliminary prices for the worst case, for a used head. For the 188D, you're looking at about $400 to $800, depending on what you want. Not sure if that's what I want to do. I might just scrap it at this point and get parts, because I'll be several $1,000s into this when it's all said and done, because I wanted to paint it, put all new hydraulic hoses on it, and just right now we don't have the funds to really do that. So it's going to be talk with the boss, aka the wife, and see what she's willing to put up with. If I can get a new head for it for about $400, might do that just to sell a few things. Maybe I'll sell a couple guns or something like that to get the money for it. But obviously I don't want to sink money into it and then turn around and have something else go wrong and fix it again. I do have a compact backhoe that works for small stuff, but I was really hoping to do some work on my farm with digging out some bigger rocks and rebuilding the road back to my camp with this year, but don't think that's going to happen at this point. So that's an update from the DIY Dad in the 530 CK build. When I figure out what I'm going to do, I'll post another video and update you on where we're at. Have a good one.